All right, good morning. A little technical glitch there had us delayed for any those of you who might track us online. So today is March 11th, Tuesday morning. And we are discussing H67, discussion possible vote. An act relating to legislative operations and government accountability. This has been an ongoing project for this committee that has spanned multiple sessions. And we are going to hear from council on if amendments were within the previous draft. I'll stop there. Council.
Thank you very much for having me, Chair Byron and committee members. For the record, my name is Tim Devlin, Legislative Counsel. Indeed, before you, you have, let's see, draft 1.3, which is dated today's date at 8 a.m. And it is three instances of amendment. Really, actually, one of them is a double down. I think it'd be useful for committee members to pull up the version of the bill as as introduced. And just because this is not a strike all amendment, so you'll have to kind of do some side-by-side comparison to really appreciate the full context in which these changes are proposed to be made. And so the first instance of amendment will alter section 2 of the bill. This can be found on page, let's see, halfway through page 2. So we have, this is under the part of the bill pertaining to the creation of the Joint Government Oversight and Accountability Committee. Section 2 will actually create a new chapter. And this amendment will affect the second statutory section to be altered. That's will be 2 VSA 972, duties and powers. This is actually on page 4. And specifically under A, duties, and then 1A, and then 1B, each contain one proposed change. So 1A, and again, this is duties for that new to be set up standing committee. A reads, committees shall have the duties as described in this section and elsewhere in law. A1, the committee shall exercise government oversight. And here is our first change. And instead of the word government, strike that out and insert in lieu thereof the word legislative. So it would say, the committee shall exercise legislative oversight by examining investigating matters, et cetera, et cetera. One word swap out right there. The next, let's see. Okay. Then the next sentence, which currently reads, the committee shall examine the possible reasons for any failure of government oversight and provide findings and tangible recommendations to standing committees of jurisdiction to prevent future failures. This would insert a few words so that that sentence would then read, the committee shall examine the possible reasons for any failure of government oversight or any failure to properly implement policy and provide findings and tangible recommendations to standing committees, et cetera, et cetera. So inserting that small phrase or failure to properly implement policy as well.
I'm sorry, I got
Sure.
bounce back and forth. What page and line is it?
Sorry, you let's see, 4 on line 11.
But it's the amendment.
Sorry, amendment, gotcha. Thank you. Oh, gotcha. I was lost in the.
Let's see, the second instance of amendment, we now go to turning to the bill, the next subdivision there. So this is on line 15, right? Capital B, and this is the 2 VSA 972 A1B. And this will remove the second sentence, starting on line 17, that currently reads, committee shall consider issues of significant public concern, refer to the committee pursuant to a resolution adopted by either chamber of the General Assembly. So currently as it's structured, the committee can select issues itself or be referred to those by resolution. This removes that second resolution related element. So they'd really only be selecting issues themselves. The third instance of amendment. And here we'll skip down a few sections in the bill to page 8. This will remove section 6. That is the annual audit of agency programs pilot. And this is the section of session law that would direct the auditor of accounts to submit a written report to that to be set up Joint Government Oversight Accountability Committee during the periodic audit of administrative programs operated by state agencies. So this would remove that from the bill.
I need to go back to the second instance of amendment.
Yes.
Did the original bill have anything that had to do with the committee taking up issues of significant public concern pursuant to a resolution?
Yes.
It did.
Mhm.
Yes.
Sorry. So what is the difference?
Sure. So as introduced, the powers granted to this
Oh, it's-
committee.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Correct. Yes, we're taking that lever.
Thank you.
Is being
Thank you. I'm striking out. Thank you.
cool.
I'm good.
Clean answer. All right.
And then after the removal of section 6, it would just renumber the remaining sections. And that's it.
I know we've heavily discussed this one, like I said, and we can tee up to the conversation, we've been doing. It's not just us, but other members coming to the end for. So any discussion from the table on these proposed changes? Representative.
I can just provide a little reasoning behind some of our thoughts on these changes. Especially with striking out the resolution and section 6 of the auditor. I just felt that those were more political decisions of a certain party or a certain subset group of members could get behind a resolution, which could then be political, and then also with the auditor being a elected political member. We want this to strictly be around focusing on the performance of policy and programs being implemented.
Yeah, I know, I think that was a very well articulated point with keeping this about like the oversight mechanisms being as removed from possible above like a partisan mindset.
Yeah.
Yes. So I couldn't agree more with that. Anything else from any of the members? So straw poll, I'm accepting the amended language. Favorable, thumbs are up. Cool, that's a straw of 10-0-1. Unless I see any dissenting thumbs. No dissenting thumbs.
No.
Cool. Council, how long do you need for full copy to vote this sucker
No time at all.
out?
It's ready as is.
What's that?
It's ready right now.
Alright, cool. I guess I will move that we vote in favor of 867 as amended. Thank you. Thank you. Remember that first. Love this teamwork. As amended, any further discussion or comment before we vote? No, all right, well, clerk. We'll call the roll.
It's gonna be, it's not.
Representative Whiting, yes. Representative Pincinel,
Yes.
Representative Morgan,
Yes.
Representative Hooper Burlington,
Yes.
Representative Coffin,
Yes.
Representative Stone,
Yes.
Representative Hooper Randolph, Representative Nugent,
Yes.
Representative Waters Evans,
Yes.
Representative Byron,
Yes.
Representative Mingo,
Yes.
10-0-1.
Awesome. And this one has a straight H number, so we don't have to play the committee voting. All right, we got our study have a schedule, so yay. Council members.
Thank you.
Yeah, reporter of the bill. I got back Ed, we'd like to. This one,
I did last year, so.
Do you want to continue or would you? Yeah, okay.
All right, nice. We
I
have
think
fun all over.
you see to Representative Boyd, whatever she comes out with.
Thank you, Member. We'll be reported.